Hello friends, welcome to Jiyyo.com. Jiyyo Innovations now provides you a personalized research tool. Now you can collect all your data, organize it, prepare and fill questionnaire in easy steps. And let's see how we can do that. Before that, I like to add who all can use Jiyyo. So any research being conducted on humans can be done with the help of Jiyyo, which includes medical research done by doctors, like theses or projects or clinical trials, research done in pharmaceutical, public health, social sciences or genetics department. So let's see how we can do that. Before that, you have to register yourselves. So these are the registration options. So you can register it here also, and you can register above also. So once you register, click on registration form. So this is a small form which you have to fill. So you can fill the profile as researcher here. The reason for joining here is data collection. Then these are the other options. So once you register yourself, click on login. So once you log in, you can see this dashboard, and on the left side these are the menu options. So I'll explain all these options one by one. The dashboard shows your overall activity. The next option is manage questionnaire. Questionnaire or performer is the most important part of a research. Let's see how we can prepare a questionnaire. First of all, we'll click on create questionnaire. So see the entries here. The first option is questionnaire title. So now you will enter the title of your study. So let's say my title is risk of esophagus cancer among smokers versus non-smokers, category. So this is an optional field and can be used in larger studies to categorize different groups like smokers or non-smokers. So just an example, I'm writing here smokers. You can leave it blank also. Short description of a study can be added here. So let's say my study is retrospective study. If you want to add a longer description, you can even add it. And once you add it, just click on submit and it is done. Yes. Now we'll click on add form. So add form is like preparing a form or a questionnaire. So here you will enter the title of the form. So title is an option mostly required in bigger study with different questionnaire for different sections like smokers, non-smokers, pregnant women, lady or for children. In case of smaller studies, you can add here the questionnaire title only. So we can add here the same title as, so mine is a smaller study, so I'm entering the same title as that of the questionnaire. So risk of esophagus cancers among smokers versus. Heading the form title, you can see these various options below. Now click on the plus button to add the question to this form. So we'll see the first option, that is text. So here we click it. So once we click it, this option will appear here, but you have to type it here. So with text you mean when the answer to a question is required in text format or descriptive format, use this option. So it can be name of the patient, like name of patient, his address or any other details, or it can be like another option is important history points, important history of the patient. So the next option is number. So when the answer to a question is required in number, so it can be as simple as age or number of years of smoking. It can be anything. And suppose if your study involves the comparing the efficacy of two drugs, let's say time duration in control of seizure by drug A and drug B, then you can use these advanced options also. So in number you can even use a whole number and you can use a decibel number also. So this will help you in studies, more complicated study and time duration studies. So this is the third option, radio. Radio means, so we always have to click on properties to enter a question. Radio means when the answer to a particular question will be only one. So you have multiple choice question, but there will be only one answer to that question, like gender. So here you have to type the answer. You'll click on the answer. So it's already yes, it's male. Female. Others. So we click it here. And another similar option can be in radio, can be you pregnant. So yes, for every radio question we need to enter the answer, otherwise the question will not be saved. So yes or no. Done. So I'll also like to explain you these options like skips and jumps. So what do you mean by skips? See here, skips. So add skip, we have to click on add skip. So when the answer given is, when the answer is, suppose to this question number 4 is male, then this question will be skipped. So this question will be automatically skipped. So on similar principle, jumps also work. So I think, and you can even click on this I option to understand these things. See. So the next option is checkbox. Checkbox is when there are multiple choices. So as I said, you always have to click on properties to type a question. So when you have a multiple choice answers, and there can be multiple answers like other habits. Habits of patient. So it is tobacco, chewing, alcohol intake, IV drug abuse. So the patient may take any answer out of this. These are just an options or examples. You can add any number of choices here. On similar principle, this drop down works. Once we click here, the answer are present in the drop down and patient will select one. So like if which state you belong, which district you belong, or which country you belong. So these options can be entered in drop down. And suppose if you have clicked one option and you do not wish to type an answer or type a question there, then you can delete it. Yes. Phone, I think phone is pretty clear. If you want to add the phone number of the patient, so here patient phone number. So never forget to click this right button, then only this question will be saved. Similarly, date, when the answer to a question is a date, so it could be LMP, EDD, date of birth. Let's say LMP. README. README are the set of instructions which you want to set before the user or a responder or a patient answers the following questions, like questions only for mothers. So it can be anything depending upon your study. Now group is an important entity, and group means like you can add a group of questions together which are related, or it can be like personal history or occupational history. Now you have grouped all those questions together. And examination of the patient. So I'll give an example, like here I'll take physical examination. So once this, I'll click on edit group. Once I click on edit group, I'll get all these options. Now all these questions can be added in this group. So all this will be subcategorized as physical examination. So let's say I want to begin my physical examination with heart rate. Yes, done. Similarly, I want to also add the respiratory rate of the patient. Yeah, I want to journal examination finding. It can be anything. Or special, like you want to add say cardiovascular system, per abdomen, or any important finding can be here. So you can add all these options here. And once you are done, never ever forget to click the save form. Once you have saved the form, yes, our questionnaire is now saved. Now we are ready to publish questionnaire. So what do you mean by publish questionnaire? Publish questionnaire is when I click on publish questionnaire, this questionnaire will be visible in all my patients added in patient manager. If I click on my patients, this questionnaire will be visible in all these accounts. Let's say I check this account. I can see the questionnaire here, and yes, here is the questionnaire. The top one is the latest one. So name of the patient is Geeta. Patent history is blood in vomitus. Number of years of smoking 0. She is a female. No. None. Patient phone number 123456. LMP. And this, all these images, what was 100. This is 43. Thin belt. Anything. You can just write any findings, CVS, NED. Save. So all these options are now saved, and similarly you can fill this questionnaire for other patients also. Now suppose you have a bigger study where you want to remain in touch with the patient and share regular questionnaire files, comments, like in clinical trials, then you will click on this add connection. Once you click on add connection, this message will be received by the patient on his Android phone, and then he'll be able to download the app, and once he installs the app, you will be present in his doctor's list, and then you can regularly share a questionnaire or any files or comments with that patient or user or responder, and he can also share any comments with you. And another thing is, in my questionnaire, suppose if you want to unshare the questionnaire with any patient, then you can click here. Like I have shared this questionnaire with these 4 patients, but I want to unshare it with Vinod, then I'll click here and confirm. So this question will be unshared. And suppose I want to selectively share this questionnaire with my patients, then in that case I'll click on my questionnaire. I will not publish this questionnaire, I will rather share it individually. So in that case you will not click on publish questionnaire, you will just save the form, and then you will click here on the share questionnaire. You will enter the patient name, search it. So this patient is present, you will select it. Once you select it, you will be able to share this questionnaire with this patient. So I think we have made it little clear and easy to use, and we will love to have your feedback. Thank you. Have a nice day.